That's a lovely day on the yew tree. I think the bin wagon's just about to come along, so it might just get in front of me shot at the moment. But we're here outside the yew tree Healthy Living Centre. You'll see politicians being photographed outside of it, no doubt from now until election day. But how many have actually done anything about this place? Inside here there's a day surgery unit, there's recovery rooms, and no end of different meeting rooms or rooms that can be used for purposes of work or to bring extra services onto the yew tree estate. But we've not seen these extra services. What we have seen is poor service, plenty of complaints about the doctors and the attitudes of the management, which is completely out of order. We need to see a bigger patient voice here. We need to know that the area is being serviced and is being looked after, and we can get the right care right here, which is supposedly an NHS mantra, but it's not really being used here. We can bring all sorts of different things to this place, including podiatry, physiotherapy, regular diabetic clinics, blood tests, so we don't have to go and get to the link to travel off the estate and go to the Ling. We need to see more doctors' appointments here, so we don't have to go off to Cordley Street or other surgeries within this practice's remit. And just for the record, the Great Bridge Partnership for Health has recently become a limited company, and you've got to ask yourself as to why that is. There are reports of various data breaches and also mismedication, and there have been no end of complaints about one or two of the particular doctors over the years. We've got some good people that work here. There are some good receptionists, and they're also, I mean, they're backed up by an absolutely fabulous pharmacist just over the road. And you know, the link between the pharmacy and the Great Bridge Partnership for Health sometimes gets broken. And the folk at the Yew Tree Pharmacy do a fantastic job in trying to help many residents and patients across our ward. Now, this building is what's called a lift building, which basically means there's a partnership management of it, of which Sandwell Council have got a financial interest. So therefore Sandwell Council should be scrutinised as to why this isn't being used more. The clinical commissioning group have done an estate audit of various buildings, but I haven't seen the full details of that yet. But this is thousands upon thousands and thousands of pounds worth of building that is completely underused, and there's a call for services on the estate and we're not getting them. As I say, we need the patient voice. People need to know who to complain to. There are various ways, through PALS, Time to Talk, through the CCG, through the Care Quality Commission and other such bodies. But it's about time some politicians absolutely just got a grab of this issue and sorted matters out. What have you seen Chris Worsey do on this? You've seen nothing. What have you seen about Steve Melia or the other lady that whose name escapes me at the moment? And just for the record, Liam Abrams, Conservatives, don't believe all the gloss. They'll be throwing money at his campaign, but this is a bloke that comes from Bedfordshire. He came out of college in Milton Keynes in 2016, and all he's done ever since is basically worked for the Conservative Party, and he's currently employed by Nicola Richards' the Conservative Party, and they're trying desperately to get him in. They're trying desperately to get him in here. He's only just recently took an address in Great Barr, so he's able to stand. But what local connections has he got to the Yew Tree? What has he done? He's got no historical connection at all, other than the fact that he works for Nicola Richards. So is this sort of the case of jobs for the boys? Haven't we seen this before with Labour and Tom Watson? This is out of order. So anyway, going back to this place, Yew Tree Healthy Living Centre, we need more services, it needs more scrutiny, it needs a bigger patient voice, so we need to be listened to. Also, it needs better lighting, and it's about time we had the frontage of this place done up a little bit more. And why don't we get a defibrillator and a bleed kit available here, as well as better lighting under here at night. It's about time things got changed. Don't trust everything some of the politicians tell you. They don't know everything's been going on. I chaired a patient participation group here. I know what this place is like. I've also stood and I've been to various patient network meetings with the clinical commissioning group. If you want a local voice, a strong local voice, and somebody that knows the area and somebody knows the real issues, then vote for me, Darryl Magher, on the 6th of May. Cheers. Bye.